wander on a rocky road, in threadbare clothing worn, with bleeding feet and downcast eyes, dejected and forlorn. We look upon a solid world and judge its shadows true, believing in a separate will that hides the heavens' view. An outcast in a foreign land, a sorry, weary form, who savage-like defends the self against the blinding storm. So long away we have forgot the place from which we came, and cower from the gentle touch that speaks our native name. The world is not her will, the paradox is plain. The body is a medium for pleasure or for pain, but put away the sacrifice, the poverty and dread, to look upon the treasury where holy light is shed. I am entrusted with the limitless gifts of God today, accepting the companionship that takes the fear away. The wish for death is answered, and the tragedy is past, as we receive the happiness that makes us whole at last. We teach the lonely wanderer there is another way to rise above the illusions and the mountains of decay. Our hand becomes the giver of the sweet redeeming grace, beholding only innocence in every sister's face. The ego uses up the flesh to chase the ghosts of guilt, and hides the dark relationship on which its world is built. It whispers that the corporate shell is happiness and breath, while charting out a solemn path to compromise and death. But what is sent through holiness returns to whence it rose, to lift the mind above the grief the heavy dream impose. We are the living proof of what her gentle touch can heal, delivering a tired world from pain to what is truly real. Faith in the eternal is justified and deep. Awake the sleeping spirit, no longer left to weep. The gifts are in your keeping, to offer and extend. The long and lonely wandering is brought to sudden end. Your tears are theirs no longer, your sickness is undone. The change of mind is showing, the children are but one. The answer has been given, the illusion starts to break. We step into the joy for all the sisters' sake. I am entrusted with the limitless gifts of God today, accepting the companionship that takes the fear away. life we thought was us is gone. One walks with us who answers every fear. Listen closely to the merciful reply. It is not so.